Hello everybody, my name is Chris, known mostly on the internet as Exarden or Exarden22. Not that that matters. I've decided I'm going to start doing Let's Plays just because, screw it, I'm bored, I have an excess of free time, and it might give me an excuse to actually start playing video games more, which is something I want to do. So, I hope if anyone is watching, hope you find this entertaining, or possibly enlightening if I'm playing a game I'm good at. Right now I'm going to start with one of my favorites, Megaman. 1987, before I was even fucking born. The funny thing is, Mega Man series is very important to me. I've actually grown up with it, and I actually played the classic series in order, despite the fact that by the time I actually was old enough to know what the hell these games were, they were already out in like 5. I rented Mega Man 1 from a store down the road, and played the hell out as a kid. I fell in love with it. I'm not entirely sure why, because I sucked at it way back when I was like 4 or something. Then again, I can't imagine any kids really being that good at this game way back then. I mean, Mega Man games, while not by all means not the hardest things on the planet, the classic Mega Man is not easy. These games can be fucking brutal, and I'm still being a dipshit and jumping into things. I guess the reason I probably fell in love with the game is just because, you know, as a kid, I obviously could not beat. I could play through stages. I'd never beat any bosses. I'd have to get my brother to help me with that. And I guess maybe the fact that I could pick stages meant that, you know, the fact that I couldn't beat a boss didn't mean the game was over. I'd just go, alright, cool, and move to another stage and try again. It's weird. It's the simplest things that make a game magical, I suppose. Back then, in the NES, because like when I was growing up, even though the Super Nintendo I think was just came out around the time I was, or around the time I was born, or at least not many years after. We didn't get one until I was 5, so like all my early memories were with an NES when I was like 3 and 4. And you know, we had like Mario and stuff, but this was the game that really got my attention. I know later I found Mega Man 2, played it a little bit. Similarly, like, for the longest time, I could not beat any boss in any fucking Mega Man game. Alright, fucked that up. Alright, let's see how often my impatience screws me here. And didn't even go far enough to the left. I'm gonna blame my controller. One more time. Let's go a little Sharpedo here, go by. And, yep, got it. Alright. What was I saying? Yeah, I couldn't beat, like, any bosses when I was a kid. I just played stages. Honestly, I think it was years before I actually beat a... That's a game over, isn't it? Wow. Yes, I'm not paying enough attention right now. Anyways, it was years before I could beat any of the bosses in any game. I think, honestly, that I didn't start beating bosses till, like, Mega Man X came out. And I'm very fond of the entire Mega Man franchise. I haven't played much of it, but well, I haven't played much. I've played and beaten actually all the games except the Battle Network series. I only really made one, messed around with one of those. God, I am misjudging shit left and right. Let's see here. Now going through Bomb Man stage. I always start with Bomb Man. I don't know. I think like most people like to start with Cut Man. I start with Bomb Man. There we go. Open up. Knock knock, motherfucker. Can you just suck and die already? I actually recall, I basically, despite the fact that most of the games are out by the time I started playing them, I somehow, by freak miracle, managed to find all the Mega Man games in sequence at, like, various rental stores around town. As I recall, I did go through 1, then 2, and then went to 3 for a very brief period of time. Moved on to 4, got 5, I fell in love with 5. 5 is my favorite classic Mega Man game. I'm sure that's bound to confuse a lot of people, but... Eh, fuck, it's my favorite. What do I care? Yep. Jesus. Oh, God. Ah, fuck you, you clamshell. Ah, go away, you clamshell fucks. Oh my God, why are you still spawning? Aren't you supposed to stop by now? Bye. I actually say of the classic series when I was growing up, 6 was the one I played the least, because by that point, Super Nintendo was already well and doing a thing, and I was playing the Mega Man X series, and I played those in sequence, but of course I was actually around for those when they were coming out. Alright, I've got 2 lives, sorry, I'm just gonna drop. Boom. Nailed it. But I figured if I'm gonna start doing this, what better place to start than some of my favorite games? Go back and play some classics, and then I'll move on to God knows what. Probably whatever I have on my Steam account that I've not maliciously abused or gotten tired of. Why'd I turn around? He's behind you, Mega Man. I think I always like Bomb Man first, just because he's a bit more active of a boss to start with, and I also like start Mega Man X1 by fighting Storm Eagle, which I'm sure to some people is an automatic no, just because, you know, without the dash, if you don't do it right, you get blown right off that ship and instantly die, but I like the challenge. Okay, come on. Come on. Alright, and... Guts Man. Matools, or Mets. Kind of a mascot enemy in the Mega Man franchise. The same way, like, you got, like, Cactuars or Chocobos for Final Fantasy, Slimes for, fucking Dragon Warrior. God damn it. I hate these platforms. Like, I died on these more times than I can count. This is like the one... Gutsman! Right there. Gutsman stage was something I could never beat as a kid. I never got the timing for these things down right. I recall, like, the first... Like, around the time I started getting that right was around the time I started learning how to actually beat bosses. And... God. Like, I love this game. I've played it to death. I've actually beaten this on just about any platform it's available on. I know I've got an original cartridge, and I've beaten it on NES. Both with and without using the pause glitch on the Yellow Devil. If you know Mega Man, you know what I'm talking about. If you don't, well, I'm pretty sure I'm going to fall back on it when I get there here. I have the Mega Man X collection, I have that. I haven't got it on any of the Wii Virtual Consoles, although when I have the spare cash, that's definitely on the list. I even got Mega Man powered up on the PSP, and I played that, beaten it, well, with Mega Man anyway. I haven't gone through and trying to beat it with everybody else yet. Because that game actually has quite a bit of content, and I'm really sad they didn't continue that franchise. I'm not entirely sure how they would have done so, but I would have loved to see them continue making that, remaking the classic Mega games that really kind of cutesy, chibi style. What the fucking big eyes? Cutesy, chibi style. It actually kind of fits the franchise as a whole really well. Not too keen on the inclusion of Time Man and Oil Man. I know they're going, hey, well, Mega Man franchise always has 8 bosses, and Mega Man 1 only had, you know, 6. I'm like, yeah, but, you know, Rock and Roll were the other 2 that Wily didn't steal, so there were still 8. You know, Roll Master's still come in as magical packs of 8 that, for some reason, they just come in. Oh, fuck you, bot. Oh, god damn, come on. Like, I'm just gonna... I don't have any lives. Do or die, bitch! Oh god. Don't come up here. I don't want this! Oh! How the fuck did that... Did I get enough hits off, or did that thing double hit him? Taking it, don't care. I am not gonna argue with that. Oh, I thought it was screwed there. I'm sure as I move on through this project, because assuming I keep it up, and I really intend to, I'll get to some things that are probably much more entertaining than watching me play Mega Man. Things I'm either outright sucky at, or I'm much more panicky while playing. I've been playing Mega Man games but literally my entire life, so I'm not gonna say I'm the best at them. I'm good. I'm competent at the very least. And I know what I'm doing. So... honestly, I've only gotten better in years, because as I've gotten older, I've started learning tricks and how to abuse enemy AI and other such things. Sort of God, like, these games have simultaneously the greatest thing to ever happen, the greatest thing in my life, and probably the one thing that's fucked up the most. Because I cannot remember basic shit, but I can tell you every fucking boss weakness in a Mega Man game, where every upgrade is in the X series. I know how to play the Zero series without getting my ass getting my ass fucked. So, I mean, in those games, the only thing I've ever heard about anyone say about those games on the internet is that they're hard. And at the peak of my playing those, I was actually playing playing those games on hard difficulty. So, like, I've literally dedicated too much of my life to this. I've beaten Mega Man in base twice. Both on emulator for the Super Nintendo version, which is infinitely easier, as well as I even went through the hell of playing the Game Boy Advance version with a fucking screen crunch. I've spent too much time on this fucking franchise. I probably should talk about the stage if I'm going to talk about anything. So, this is a Cutman stage. He's got scissors on his head. He throws them at people, they hurt, and they curve around like a boomerang for some god-awful fucking reason that I never understood even as a kid. Oh, Jesus! Okay. Oh, God. Probably should have pressed the capture device instead of trying to do this crap on an emulator. Yeah, I'm playing on an emulator. Xbox 360 controller in hand. I hate this thing for 2D games. I really do. Because the D-pad on it is worthless. I mean, I'm using the joystick, and the joystick causes lots of small, minor fuck-ups, like grabbing ladders when I don't mean to, or not grabbing ladders when I do mean to. Ah, fucking bladers, go away! I don't like you! Oh god, I missed. Come on, come at me, bro. I'll be honest, like, I'm doing Let's Plays, I'm gonna start doing Let's Plays, but I've just... If as long as I'm doing it just for my fun, I don't see, I'm probably not gonna invest money in it. God willing, if some people actually find this entertaining, and I get even some semblance of a fan base, I might take this more seriously, get, like, a good mic, a capture device so I can actually capture off a console proper, which wouldn't be a bad idea, because I'd be more comfortable with the controllers anyway. And, you know, in general, take this a bit more seriously, but right now, it's mostly just a, hey, let's have some fun. I recall I can kill Cutman in one hit with one of these bricks? Or do I have to use both? I can't remember. Okay, no, you need both. In the face! Oh, and perfect place to pick the, whatever the fuck the glowy thing is. They stopped doing that in this, they stopped doing that in later games. If I recall, yeah, because later games you just, like, jump up and there's a swirly bit, and you get the power, you teleport out. Or nothing at all happens.